the keycard method. Now, for those of you who missed it, I have a short going up at the same time as this that uses this method for a trick. I highly recommend that you check that out before you watch this video. I'll have a link to it down in the description. Without further ado, let's get into it. This is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools that any magician has, and it can be done with any deck of cards. The secret is that cutting cards doesn't actually change the order of the cards. It just resets that order. To illustrate this, the 5 of clubs and the king of diamonds are right next to each other on the bottom of the deck. Let's cut the cards a couple of times. And now let's go find the 5 of clubs and the king of diamonds. Here's the 5 of clubs, and here's the king of diamonds right on top of it. This works for every card that's next to each other in the deck. So the ace of diamonds and the 6 of hearts will be next to each other no matter how many times we cut the cards. A weird quirk of this is that the bottom card and the top card will always be next to each other too. So if we cut the cards, this 7 of diamonds will always end up being next to the ace of spades right there. In fact, it'll be right on top of it every single time. And that's the basics of the keycard method. If you know the bottom card of the deck and you have someone put a card on top, you should be able to find it if all you do is cut the cards. The easiest trick with this method is to memorize the bottom card of the deck, so in our case the 2 of spades, have a spectator pull out a random card, so in this case 2 of hearts, put it on top of the deck, cut the card as many times as they want, and then you just run through the deck until you find your 2 of spades, and their 2 of hearts will be right beneath it. Knowing that cutting the cards doesn't really mix up the order, you can have some fun by having someone choose a card, memorize it, put it on top, and then giving it a quick cut. Now you know it's sandwiched between the top and bottom card of the deck. So in my case, I chose to have it sandwiched between like and subscribe, which I'll give you guys a second to do now. The keycard method also works if you know the top card of the deck. So say you know the 3 of clubs. You can pull a card out, say the 6 of diamonds, you put it on top of the deck, and now you cut the deck, and that 6 of diamonds is always going to be on top or before your 3 of clubs. So just the inverse of what we were doing before. Now there are some more advanced variations like memorizing the bottom card of the deck and then giving it a shuffle, but still keeping that card on the bottom, so you can still use the keycard method, but it still works the exact same way. If you guys want me to go over some more of those advanced variations, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what tricks you came up with using this method, and feel free to send me videos of your performances on Instagram, Twitter, or even here on YouTube. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.